Okay, guys, I'm coming to you live here on Christmas Eve, and I have discussed what happened tonight with my wife, and I've contemplated just never posting anything, but this is too great / embarrassing of a story not to share. It happened to me, so I'm willing to put myself out there. I know most of you probably think I'm crazy or embarrassing anyway, so here we go. I was at a store off of 280 today, and it hit me pretty hard that I had to go to the restroom. You know, not just any old restroom. It's the kind where you needed to stall. And so I rushed to get to the restroom in the store, made it in there. I was like pretty happy. I looked to see no one's in the stall. I go in the stall, but what happens is I always check to see if they have toilet paper before I sit down, because I don't want to be stuck without toilet paper, right? Does anybody? No. So I see there's no toilet paper, so I'm like, I got to go to the other stall, because there were only 2 stalls in there. So I stand back, I look underneath, because the door was shut. I didn't know if it was locked or not, but the door was shut. No feet whatsoever from wall to wall. I'm good. So I go to pull the door and it's locked. I'm like, crap. And I thought, this has happened before. Been in these restrooms. These kids get themselves locked in these stalls. They crawl out. Dadgummit, I've got to crawl in there to see if I can get me some toilet paper. But I look at the distance between the door and the floor. I don't feel like I'm quite going to make it too easy, especially if I crawl. But I thought, you know what? With this vest that I've got on and the slick floor that looks like it's, tile that'll work with the vest, maybe I can kind of get a little bit of a jog start or a run and start, just slide right in there. So I'm just going to take like a little, dive and slide in there and get up and get in. So just in case somebody came in while I was trying to do it, it wouldn't, take me too long by crawling. So I step back and I get a little jump and I dive and I go to slide underneath that door. Just as I'm sliding underneath the door, I'm glancing up toward the toilet, and oh my God, there was a man. His pants were down, of course, but his feet were propped up like a doggone recliner on the rail, and he was pooping in there, and I come to a stop. I put my hands down. I go, oh my God, I'm sorry, I couldn't see your feet. So I go to back out, and doggone my vest gets caught on the doggone door. I'm sorry. He's looking at me going, what are you doing? Oh my God. So I finally get unstuck and I stand up. I yelled to him again. I said, sir, I'm so sorry. There's no toilet paper in the stall beside you. Do you have any you can spare to help me out? And he hesitates and he says, no, I had to get paper towels myself. And I'm like, God, okay, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, I couldn't see your feet. I'm so sorry. So I go get my paper towels. I'm in there. Nobody else comes in the restroom, and I just finished what's going on. And I'm glad the man stayed in there because he was obviously shocked. He'll probably have nightmares for the rest of his life. So I walk out of the bathroom, and I go to my daughter because she was the only one that was with me. And I said, Catherine Grace, you will never believe what just happened. She says, oh, I'll believe what happened, because whatever happened, there were people that were coming out of that restroom looking weird at when they were coming out. I was like, oh my God, they must have come in while I was stuck. And she says, what happened? So anyway, guys, that was probably one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had. Who in the world reclines in a public bathroom and hides your feet? Who does that? I will never again. I will never again. This is terrible. But anyway, that was a bam moment. So hopefully you enjoyed the story. I know it took a little over 4.5 minutes to tell you, but whoo, there you go. Me risking it all. Nah, not really. Stories happen like this all the time, but now you heard this one. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and y'all have a Merry Christmas.